Hi, first up we have pine trees. We're going to start with a straight line and then we're going to flick smaller lines outwards from smallest to biggest, smallest at the top, biggest at the bottom. You can go back in as many times as you want to make it darker and add more depth. I typically like to add in an extra layer just in the middle to make the middle look darker. The next one is a warm cup of hot chocolate. We're going to start out with a general mug shape. Let's add our handle. And then I'm going to add in a candy cane to make it extra festive. It's kind of like an upside down bubble letter U, but you can just copy what I'm doing here. We're going to add our hot chocolate in there and add the candy cane stripes. We're going to add 2 hearts. For the hot chocolate steam, I'm going to be drawing a squiggly line that kind of loops in the middle to form a heart. And then just kind of add some texture to the mug. We can go in with our pen. I'm going to be filling in that middle heart and adding a border around the outer heart. We've got some simple foliage up next. This one's pretty self-explanatory. I've just made a squiggly line for the vine, added some leaves. The first one is more realistic leaf shape. I honestly don't even know what kind of leaf that is. And the second one, we're gonna go in with a teardrop shape for the leaves, and then we can just go over them with our pen and add the little veins on the leaves. Next up, we have Santa's hat, and we're going to start off by drawing the fluff of his hat. I'm going to be adding a couple folds here and there, and then go in and put in his little pom-pom. And we're going to rough it up a little bit. Santa's been busy. He's been through a lot of chimneys, and his outfit is looking a little rough. I go in with the pen and outline everything. This hat started to look like 𝙿𝚛𝚒𝚗𝚝 from Nightmare Before Christmas, and I can't unsee it anymore. I added some texture to the fluff on the palm and on the bottom of the hat. And I'm going to go in and do some shading. Next up, we have a starry garland. We're just going to start off by drawing a curved line for the garland, and then we're going to add the little stars. Don't worry if it's not perfect. I always find that stars are hard to draw. We're going to add some little twinkles and we're done. Next up, we have a poinsettia. We're going to start off by drawing a bunch of small circles in the center and then go in with our petals. I don't really know how to describe the shape, but you can just copy what I'm doing on screen. I'm going to be making a squiggly line in the middle of each petal. At the base of the petal, I'm going to be adding in some shading by flicking some small lines outwards. Petals in the back, I'm just going to go in with 2 lines. I'm going to be darkening up the petal points to add some more dimension, and that's it. Next up, we have holly. We're going to start out by drawing 3 circles for the berries. For the leaf shape, you can just follow what I'm doing here. And then we're going to add the leaf veins. Add some sparkles for some extra magic, and we're done. Next up, we have some peppermints. We're going to start off by sketching as round of a circle as you can get. Mine's not perfect, but it's fine. Then we're going to draw the wrapper. We're going to add a dot in the middle, and that's where all our lines are going to come out from. The 6 lines gave me 3 darker swirls. In the next peppermint I made, I added 10 lines, and that gave me 5 darker swirls. After inking it all in, we're going to go in with some wrinkles on the wrapper, and then we're going to fill in the swirls. Next up, we have some candles. The first one will be a candlestick. We're going to start off with a cylinder shape and then a circle on the top of that. We're going to add our little wick and flame. And then just follow what I'm doing here on screen for the candlestick holder. We're gonna add in some wax strips. For the second one, we are gonna start similar to the mug shape and add our flame on the inside with our wick. Make a slightly rounded line for the wax. And I'm gonna write Cozy Nights on my candle. And then just draw in another rounded line for the top of the candle. For this candle, my pen started to get really messy, and I actually kind of liked it, so I went with it and I made it kind of a really sketchy looking doodle. Wow, really sketchy. Next, I'm going to be adding some swirls to represent the warmth coming out of the candle. And I'm kind of just using loose strokes here and making it look really rough. The lines are kind of curved at the end, and I'm just adding in smaller strokes wherever I think it needs it. And we're going to add some twinkles, of course. And we're done. Here are the finished winter doodles. I've made a free printable for anyone who wants to put this up on their wall or cut these out and put them in your journal. Any sort of DIY stationery project, really. It'll be down in the description box if you want to check it out. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time.